Did you know that the difference between a six-figure business, somebody making $100,000 a year in their business, and somebody making $2 to $5 million a year, a lot of times is just how many leads they generate? It's Chris, the Workpreneur Guy. If you don't know me, I've made millions of dollars online working from 6 different continents, 25 different countries, and behind me you can see the ocean, the infinity pool. I am in my element. Today, I'm going to show you how to take your business from 6 to 7 figures using unlimited traffic. Let's get it. All right, so a lot of times I explain this. A six-figure business usually converts between 1 and 5% of cold leads. That means between 1 and 5 people out of 100 that raise their hand and are interested in your business actually become paying customers. Now, if you look at a $2 million business, a $5 million business, a lot of times they convert the same amount of leads, okay? So that means that one of the main differences between you making 6 figures and 7 figures is the amount of leads you generate. So today I want to talk about unlimited leads. Now, what you're seeing on the screen, you've probably seen before. You know, this is a funnel, and I don't care if you use an actual funnel or not. A funnel is just a series of steps that somebody takes to go from a complete stranger to a paying customer. So if you have a business and you have customers, you have a funnel, even if you don't have a formal funnel or a very good looking one, okay? I'm just going to drink some athletic greens. I just got done with a massage, and I want to show you how to unlock the key by understanding your funnel and what you actually need at each point. So you've probably seen these acronyms before. We have top of the funnel, middle of the funnel, and bottom of the funnel, these funny looking acronyms. Now, what does that mean? Bottom of the funnel is when a customer actually converts to a sale. They hand over their credit card and they pay you. Top of the funnel is when they hear about you for the very first time. That means they go from never having heard of you to now being in your world. And the middle of the funnel is kind of everything in between. So the top of the funnel, we used to really bring tons of people into our world. Middle of the funnel, we're going to generate trust. We're going to bond with those prospects. And then bottom of the funnel, we actually convert it to a sale. Now, if you want unlimited traffic, then I recommend that you do things a certain way. See, what a lot of people will do is they'll go out there and they'll think, oh, I should just use free methods for top of the funnel. That's how you get new customers, is you generate attention on social media. But I actually really don't believe that at all, and I'll tell you why. So, middle of the funnel, I like to use Instagram and YouTube for trust and bonding. That means somebody has already brought their attention into my world, and at this point, I'm going to get them onto my social channels. Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, whatever you want. Now, the reason I like this is because to use social media as a top of the funnel device, meaning you're bringing new attention into your world, guess who you're competing with? People who do 35 plus TikToks a week. People who post on Instagram every 2 hours. People who generate new YouTube videos every single day. And for most of us, that's just not sustainable. So there's an alternative where you have one ad at the top of the funnel and it brings in literally an unlimited amount of people, meaning that you only have to create this ad once and then you just push buttons on your screen and you can reach millions and millions of people. I know this because I have one YouTube ad that has ran for more than 24 months and has reached 10 million people and has brought in millions of dollars with just that one ad, which is less than 3 minutes long. And I don't even have to speak to the camera like this. I literally just read a script that's less than 3 minutes into a voice recorder and reach 10 million people with it. So you could either get really good at creating viral videos, create 10 new TikToks a week, be posting on social media your entire life, all day, every day for top of the funnel stuff, or you can create one ad. Which one do you think is a better solution for you if you want to actually maintain your lifestyle? Now, if you want a training on that, go over to digitalnomad.com and click on the YouTube ads masterclass. It's a free training on how to actually create a 1-minute ad that will solve the top of the funnel for you forever. So once we have the top of the funnel solved, which is all about one thing and one thing only, attention. That's our only goal, is to get relevant attention from the right people who could eventually turn into customers. We don't have to do the rest of the job here. We don't have to do the selling. We don't have to bond and create trust. We just need to get their attention with top of the funnel. If we've solved that, we can now do what's called middle of the funnel. I mean, somebody came into our world, maybe they gave us their email address, subscribed to our YouTube channel, or maybe we're just showing up in their algorithm. We've now moved to middle of the funnel. Now, the reason you need to have all these dialed is because if there's a bottleneck anywhere, then you're not going to be able to pay for top of the funnel, because we either pay for top of the funnel in ads, ad spend, or in time, or in labor, right? If somebody's posting on social media all day, every day, that's either our time or somebody we've hired to do that. Or you can just pay the ad network and create one piece of content forever. But if we have bottlenecks in the rest of the funnel, it's not going to work. It's not going to be profitable. We have to actually be able to turn that lead into a paying customer. That means we need to get it the whole way through the funnel. So middle of the funnel, I like to use Instagram and YouTube. You can use whatever you want. You can do Facebook posts, you can do emails, but the point is that the point of the middle of the funnel is to create trust and bond with the customer. That means they know you, they recognize you, they like you, and they trust you. And we do that by sharing stories, okay? Think about how you make friends in real world. Maybe you go out with them to dinner, you start sharing stories with each other, you start to bond, you share new experiences with each other, and you start to trust each other more and more. You know how each other is going to act. You have a little bit more predictability there. So middle of the funnel is just like making new friends. We're going to use stories, we're going to share, we're going to be vulnerable, and we're going to take them on a journey and bond with them. New experiences, okay? So we've got their attention, we've started to bond with them. Now, if this is the right person, we can now move to bottom of the funnel. Bottom of the funnel is about making a promise that they care about, and then creating so much belief and removing so much risk that they want to hand over the credit card and give us massive amounts of money. Now, if they don't trust us, if they're not bonded to us, it's not going to happen, okay? If we don't have their attention, it's not going to happen. So without top of the funnel, middle of the funnel, it doesn't really matter how good your bottom of the funnel is. Do you see how this all works together holistically? And anywhere you have a bottleneck, your leads are going to get stuck and they're not going to come out as a sale. Now, a lot of you, you make sales, but your business is really small. You work on referrals. You probably have a good bottom of the funnel. You can convert people into sales, but you just have a bottleneck at the top. So you can't pour more leads into it. So you could really be stuck at any of these places in the funnel. You could be stuck in the middle where you can get somebody's attention and you can sell some people, but a lot of people fly off because they don't trust you and you haven't bonded to them. Okay? So you have to identify where your bottleneck is and then just work ruthlessly on shoring that up and then move on to the next bottleneck. And that's how you really create maximum scale where the throughput is clean. If you want a good book on this, it's called The Goal. It was written in the 80s and it talks about bottlenecks in business. So brings us to the bottom of the funnel. This is either sales calls for most of us or sales pages, or some people just do sales purely by messenger. And so now we're trying to convert this prospect. We have their attention, right? Our initial thing got them interested. We have their trust, we're bonded to them. So now they're going to talk to us. We make them a promise. And then we work on belief and risk. Now, belief is both belief in you as a company and the promise you made, but it's also the prospect's belief in themselves, right? So if you're offering somebody personal training and weight loss, and they think, this guy is an amazing trainer, but I just don't trust myself to stay on the diet, right? Then we're working with internal belief. Or it could be external belief. They might trust themselves, but they don't believe in the trainer. So then we need to build more belief about that trainer and their ability to get the job done. Do you see how this can be nuanced? The belief can exist in different places. Or, they might trust the trainer, they might trust themselves, but they don't trust the vehicle they're taking to get there. So maybe it's some new kind of workout, maybe it's CrossFit, and they think, you know what, I believe that this works, but I just think CrossFit creates too many injuries. So then we need to work on belief around the vehicle. So you have to identify where the holes in belief are and then work on those specifically, okay? So make them a big promise, build belief. They already trust you, you already have their attention, so just work on internal, external, and the vehicle, and then remove risk. They might believe you, they might trust you, but they just don't deal with uncertainty well, right? So we can do risk removal. We can have guarantees. We can show them case studies, right? Bottom of the funnel will be case studies of other clients that look, act, and feel just like them, that have the same doubts that they do. That's how we remove risk for them, okay? You show them a testimonial or a client that's completely different from them, right? You show a single mother of 2 kids a testimonial of some young guy who hustles 24/7. It's not going to do much to reduce her sense of risk. So show them testimonials just like them, clear up the bottlenecks, bottom of the funnel, and then you have a smooth machine where you pour leads into it and it produces sales at the bottom. Now, if we do it this way with ads at the top, remember we have one piece of content at the top that actually produces unlimited leads. You can show it to 10 million people. You don't have to learn how to go viral. You just press buttons on your computer and spend more in ad spend. But we have to make sure that turns into money at the bottom. If we do this right, we have the middle of the funnel, which is Instagram and YouTube. You can post, once or twice a month on these content networks to build this trust and just build it up slowly over time, because we're not using that as top of the funnel, right? We're not using it to get more attention, just to build trust. And then bottom of the funnel, we have sales. So that's your sales team, your sales reps. If you need help managing those, we can help you. We have software that helps you manage your sales team. It's a big admin nightmare for a lot of people when they get into this territory, but actually having a finely tuned sales machine is going to churn money out the bottom of the funnel. And then some people sell from an order form. You know, if you're in e-com, you're selling straight from an order form, or maybe you have a course that you sell from an order form. So bottom of the funnel doesn't always look the same, but it's whatever happens when that person hands over their credit card. Optimize that process, get the throughput going, scale the ads. That's how you go from 6 figures to 7 or 8 figures, okay? Just finally optimizing this process through and through. If you have any questions about how to get unlimited traffic, we have individual trainings on each section of this funnel over at digitalnomad.com. Go check it out. That's all for today. It's Chris, the Work From Anywhere guy. See ya on the next one.